What's going on, everyone? Matt here for the Matt Film Show. Guys, and you can make sure thumbs up, subscribe if you guys like. Let's get right into today's video. And in today, I'm gonna be giving you guys a brand new video discussing the possible cameos for Deadpool and Wolverine. This is one of my most anticipated movies of this summer for many reasons. Number one, it is the first time that we will see Deadpool in the MCU, and as well as Wolverine. Number two, this movie is the first rated R movie in the MCU. Number three, the first Deadpool movie being made by Disney. And it has a lot of other things that are very excited about. Those are the main ones to be excited about, Deadpool and Wolverine. And it's the only Marvel movie coming out this year that's part of the MCU. So the stakes for this movie, this movie, a lot of people say it has to be great because it's the only MCU movie coming out this year. The MCU has not been doing great. We have not the last couple of movies with the Marvels being officially like the first failure in the MCU, and the movies have not been doing great. Marvel has been cutting back on content and only releasing only one movie this year, which is only Deadpool and Wolverine. So a lot of eyes are set on this movie being great. I strongly believe that Deadpool and Wolverine will be a very great movie. I have a strong belief in Disney and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman and everyone involved in this movie that this movie will be very, very great and it will deliver. I don't see it being disappointment. Anyways, with that being said, there's a lot of cameos that are rumored and confirmed to be in this movie, and I'm going to come out with a list of the cameos that have been rumored that are more likely to come out and unlikely to come out. These are just my opinion. This is my list. My list could be different than yours. And otherwise, there are a lot more characters that I did not list in this list that I can't think of the top of my head. But anyways, these are the lists I came up with. And so I'm gonna start out with the likely, and then I'm gonna go down with the unlikely. One of the likely, I believe, is that we will see Professor X in this movie. Obviously, we saw Patrick Stewart return as Professor X in Multiverse of Madness, and obviously got his head chopped off by Practice Neck by Scarlet Witch, but that was in the multiverse of a different universe. I think it was like 838 or something like that. Now this is a new universe. There could be a new Professor X, and I think Patrick Stewart will be in this one. And I strongly believe that James McAvoy will return as Professor X as well. Not one of them. If one of them appears, you know what I mean. But I do believe that both of them will appear. Either one or Patrick Stewart or James McAvoy or James McAvoy Professor X will appear, or both of them will appear in this one. The next one I have on my list is Storm. Halle Berry have also been rumored in this one. I do believe that Halle Berry will return as Storm, or Alexandra Shipp, who played Storm in the X-Men First Class quadrilogy. I think she came out in Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. I do think at least one of them will appear, or both of them will appear in this one. Next one on my list is Cyclops. I have a strong feeling that Cyclops will appear in this one, whether it's James Marsden or Ty Simmons. I believe that was his name. But between those two, I think the highest chance will be James Marsden, the most popular one, and he's the most rumored one. And when Cyclops comes out in that Deadpool and Wolverine movie, he will have his comic book accurate suit, or the suit similar to how he looked like in X-Men animated series or X-Men 97 comic book style look. I think all of them will have their comic book style look. Just how Patrick Stewart has comic book accurate suit in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. Just how Black Bolt had his comic book accurate suit in Multiverse of Madness. Each cameo have their own comic book accurate suit style to it. And I think that's the same thing's going to happen with all of them, including James Marsden as Cyclops. I think Doctor Strange will be in Deadpool and Wolverine. There are the magic portal scenes there that could belong to Doctor Strange. I do not have no proof that he will be in it, but I strongly believe that he will be in it. Not only Doctor Strange, but as well as Wong. Both of them, or at least one of them, either or. Most likely it will be Wong. That, you know what I mean? Because Wong has been in pretty much in all the Marvel movie in the MCU recently. He was in She-Hulk Shang-Chi, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange is the multiverse, have Madness. So he's the one who's been appearing more. So maybe Wong is the one who appears here, not Doctor Strange. But I do believe at least one of them will appear in this movie. I think Beast will appear in this one. We saw Beast come back, or at least Kelsey Grammer's Beast. In the Marvels, I do think that he will appear in this movie. Kelsey Grammer will appear as Beast, or Nicholas Hoult, who played Beast in the X-Men First Class quadrilogy. They're both of them, or at least one of them. Channing Tatum as Gambit will appear in this one. Channing Tatum was supposed to be getting his own Gambit solo movie years ago, but obviously got canceled. Development problems got canceled. When Disney bought Fox, they canceled a lot of projects, and one of those projects was the Gambit solo movie with Channing Tatum. He never got to see the light of day of Channing Tatum as Gambit. We do not know how he will look like as Gambit, but I strongly believe that he will appear in this movie, and he will have his comic book accurate suit. Another character that I do believe will appear in this one is Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. I do think that Fantastic Four will appear in this movie. I think that this will be Deadpool kills the Fox universe. So I strongly believe that that Chris Evans will return as Human Torch. I know there's been a lot of people believe that he will return as Captain America. I don't believe that at all. If he will appear in this one, it's going to be the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. Talking about Johnny Storm or Human Torch, Jessica Alba. I do believe that Jessica Alba will appear as Sue Storm. Invisible Woman is here, like I just explained. Deadpool kills the Fox universe. So I think that there will be in a universe where Deadpool goes into the the Fantastic Four universe. Maybe kills them off, or I do not know. But I do believe that they will be in it. As well as Jessica Alba to return as Sue Storm. Ian Crawford, who played Reed Richards or Mr. Fantastic in that same movie, will appear in that movie as well. And Michael Chiklis, who will appear as Sting. I have a strong feeling at least all four of them will appear in that movie, or at least one of them or three of them. I do not know. I also have a strong belief that Tom Hiddleston will return as Loki. The TVA is involved in this movie, and Loki has been part or has connection with the TVA. So I do have a strong feeling that Tom Hiddleston will return as Loki. Owen Wilson as Mobius, who is also part of the TVA agent. Like I said, TVA is a huge part of it, and I have a strong feeling that Owen Wilson will return, make up at least a cameo appearance as Mobius. Josh Brolin as Thanos. Not Thanos. Cable. Cable was in Deadpool 2. We do not know. Obviously, Josh Brolin has denied of him being in this movie. Obviously, they're all denying it. And I do think that we will see Josh Brolin come back as Cable in this one. Because everybody from Deadpool 1 and 2 are in it. The whole gang is here. And I think Cable at least will make at least an appearance. Talking about the Fantastic Four, I think the 2015 cast will appear in this one as well. Miles Teller will return as Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. I think, like I said, Deadpool will go back in that universe, make fun of him or whatever, and just kill him off for good, because how bad that movie was. You know what I mean? So I think Miles Teller will return as Mr. Fantastic. Kate Mara will return as Sue Storm, Invisible Woman. Michael B. Jordan's Johnny Storm, and whoever played the Thing in that movie. I think they're all going to be in it and get all killed off, make fun of, whatever the case may be. Ian McKellen as Magneto. I just have a strong feeling that Magneto will be in it. Not only Magneto, but Michael Fassbender as Magneto. Well, both of them will be in it, or at least one of them. If they're not in it, they might save it for Secret Wars. Like I said, if these cameos don't happen, let's say these are just my predictions, and they might appear in Avengers Secret Wars, or wherever the Avengers 5 will be, or in a future project. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver. We saw Quicksilver. He was Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. He got killed off. Just a small, he was just in a little bit. I would like to see more Quicksilver in it. So I would like to see not only Aaron Taylor Johnson, but Evan Peters as Quicksilver, who played Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men films. I would like to see him return of them, at least one of them, or not both of them. I have a strong feeling that Elizabeth Olsen will return as the Scarlet Witch. Obviously, if Magneto's there, she is the daughter of Magneto and the brother of Pietro Maximoff Quicksilver. Pietro. So I think if they're in it, she might have a high chance of appearing in this movie. Miss Minutes. Like I said, if the TVA is involved, I think Miss Minutes, who is part of the TVA or has involvement with the TVA, will appear in this movie as a cameo or some shape or form. Famke Janssen, who played Jean Grey in the X-Men, the last that X-Men original trilogy, I think she might have a chance to appear in this one. You know what I mean? Hugh Jackman's return as Wolverine, you know what I mean? Or not her, or at least Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, or Dark Phoenix, who was Dark Phoenix in the X-Men First Class trilogy or quadrilogy of films. I have a high chance of Daphne King appearing in this movie. Daphne King played X-23, or Laura, Wolverine's daughter, and Logan. This is before Logan, so she might have a chance. And if she's in it, she's been rumored to be in this one. And also she denied, the actress denied, she said that she's not in it. But I don't believe her at all. She might have her comic book accurate suit, the yellow and blue suit on, if she's in it. Another one that I have a feeling that might be in it, might not be, is America Chavez, Xochitl Gomez, who played American Chavez in Multiverse. I mean, this is the only time we've seen her in. Obviously, she can travel anywhere across the multiverse. And since this movie is a multiverse movie, I do believe that she will be in this one. Now, those are all the movies, those are all the characters I believe that have a high chance of being in this movie. Now, these are characters that are unlikely. I have no chance, don't believe that they're in it. These are just cameos that I've seen online that I just don't believe at all. Blade. I do not see that Wesley Snipes, who played Blade, always in the trilogy of Blade films, will not have no high chance of this one. I don't think that he will have no fit in this one. I think I don't see that happening. You know, Deadpool is made by 20th Century. Blade was made by, I believe, New Line Cinema, and I just don't see that happening. I think characters were in the Fox films, like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men films, have a high chance of appearing in this one, and characters who were not in the Fox era X-Men Deadpool films have no chance in this one, and Blade is one of them. And as well as Mahershala Ali, obviously that Blade movie has a lot of problems. You know what I mean? Is Blade ever going to see the light? We never know. Has been development problems, directors leaving, writers leaving, they can't get the script right. So I have no chance of Wesley Snipes or Mahershala Ali. Don't believe him at all. I don't believe that Ben Affleck will be in it. I know Jennifer Garner will return as Elektra. I just have no chance. I just do not see Ben Affleck coming back as Daredevil. I do not know why. I just do not see that chance at all. Don't believe him at all. I do not, as well as Spider-Man. Not just Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but Tom Holland. I don't see no Spider-Man at all in this one. Even though I believe it would be cool to see Spider-Man and Deadpool team up, I don't think that's not going to be in this movie. So Spider-Man has no involvement at all. No, Andrew Garfield's not in it, Tobey Maguire's not in it, or Tom Holland. None of them are involved in this one. I do not see Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider at all. I think he's been rumored or not. I do not know. I don't see him as chance at all. I believe Ghost Rider was made by Sony, so he has no chance to be involved in this movie at all. Eric Bana as Hulk, or Bruce Banner as Hulk, who played Hulk in the 2003 film. I don't see no Hulk in this one as well. I don't even see Edward Norton coming back, or even Mark Ruffalo. I don't see no point of them appearing in this one. I don't know. Or even She-Hulk. I don't see none of those guys appearing. Not at all. Chris Evans as Captain America. I know he's been, people believe that he was in it. I do believe that Chris Evans will be in it, but he's going to be as Human Torch. I do not see no point at all of him being as Captain America. If Chris Evans is the Human Torch, I do see Deadpool making a joke of him being Captain America or something like that. But Chris Evans returning as Captain America has no chance at all. Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. I don't think Doctor Strange is involved at all. I know there is some sorcerer portals there, and I do that belongs to Wong. I think Wong has a higher chance of being in it just because he's been in a lot more movies than Doctor Strange. And I just don't see Doctor Strange involved in this movie at all. Josh Brolin as Thanos. There might be a Thanos joke, or Thanos might be in this one. I know a lot of people believe Thanos might be in it. I have no chance of Thanos being in this movie at all. Zero involvement of Thanos. If Josh Brolin is in this movie, he's going to show up as Cable. Thomas Jane as Punisher, or John Bernthal as the Punisher. I do not see Thomas Jane played the Punisher in the Punisher movies, and John Bernthal played Punisher in the Netflix shows. I do not see if Punisher is going to be his first involvement in the MCU as Punisher, John Bernthal. I do not see Deadpool and Wolverine being it. And I see no Punisher involvement at all. Iron Man, I do not see no Iron Man involvement. I don't see RDJ coming back in this one. I see no purpose, no chance at all. Zero chance that RDJ will return as Iron Man in this one. Talking about Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. I do not see Mark Ruffalo appearing in this movie as well. I talked about how Eric Bana is unlikely. I also have a high chance that Mark Ruffalo is unlikely to appear as Hulk. Hulk is kind of useless right now. He's kind of Bruce Banner as Hulk. I don't like the Hulk right now. It's kind of useless. So even She-Hulk is kind of useless. Anyways, but I don't see Hulk appearing in this one as well. American Chavez, I do said that I have a high chance, or maybe American Chavez might end up appearing in it. Maybe not. She might not be in this one. Those are for us unlikely, but there we go again. Like I said, she has the power to travel the multiverse. So this is a multiverse movie. So she might be in it, she might not. Another one that's unlikely is Ned. Ned, Spider-Man's best friend. I don't see Ned appear in this one. I know he has some Doctor Strange magic powers, but I do not see Ned appearing in this as well at all. I think to open up the portal scenes, I believe that is Wong or Doctor Strange or both of them. I don't see Ned involvement at all. Those are the characters that I believe have a high chance and unlikely or small, zero chance at all. There's a lot more characters that I did not call. I did not say. I understand that. This is just my list. Your list might be different. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about my list of the possible cameos in Deadpool and Wolverine. Do you guys think I have a high chance of characters? Do you guys think I'm right? Do you guys think I'm wrong? I would like to see you guys' cameo list below. Thank you guys so much for you guys' support on my YouTube channel and in this video. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe if you guys liked. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.